everyone, it's Rita here, and thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some ephemera for the Old Ivory Rose Journal, and that kit is from Collage Type, and it's a beautiful kit, and I'm looking forward to getting it completed. So anyway, I did want to shout out to a couple people, maybe a new subscriber or new viewer, Donna Morgan Creations, and then Linda Riddle, and I know Linda's been watching for a while. So thank you guys for leaving a comment. I really appreciate it. And I'm trying to think if I have anything else to mention, because the only other thing I have is my phone's probably going to ring because I'm waiting for Home Depot to call me. My maintenance guy's over doing some work, and he's supposed to get parts from there. Okay, so what was I going to do? Okay, I have this 2 envelopes, and I wanted to make some kind of a flip. And I saw Tanya do this the other day, but she didn't put these inside each other. She was making a envelope journal, but I am not making a journal, so I'm just going to go ahead and set it in this way. Okay, so what we have is this flap that will go, let me get a page. This flap here will sit on one of these pages, and then it'll open like this. Okay, you'll see. I think I may cut this down because I don't really need all of this, but I'll see. Okay, so it's a pretty simple thing. I'm going to first of all glue this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try this. I have new glue that I got in a Happy Mail, which I will do another video on the Happy Mail from Laura. And I don't know which side I want to use. I'm so excited. She says it's as good as any glue that she's ever used, like Fabri-Tac or whatever. It's kind of gooey there, huh? Let's see what. Yeah, I want to do. But I think it'll. It's got a little sponge here, so when you glue, just wrap it around like this. And this side has a tip. Oh, except you're going to have to screw it on. But I want to see, because I want to see if I can move it around. Because lately it's been so hard with art glitter glue. Let's see, this is not straight. I mean, I don't know that the envelopes are straight. What are you doing here? I guess it's straight. Do this. Okay, so then we're going to. All right, so it doesn't matter which way we go because this flap can go either way. Okay, so what I want to do here is I'm going to cover this with some paper. And I guess I don't think it matters. I'm just going to use the papers that I have from the kit. These papers from the kit are portrait style, meaning that, you know, it doesn't go sideways for you to put like in your journal. It's more, I think it's, you know, something you might want to use on the cover or ephemera or that kind of thing. And you could turn it sideways if you wanted to, but that, I don't think it was intended to be that way. So I'm just going to mark this. I guess I'll cut this way first because my little cutter. Yeah, just do it that way. And the Happy Mail that I received from Laura is on my desk and it's all over the place. I opened it because she wanted me to open it. She didn't want me to do a video either, but I feel like I want to share some of the things that she sent. Okay. What did I do wrong? Huh. That's weird. I guess it changed the size on me while I wasn't looking. It's weird. Okay. Things like that happen to me all the time. I'll go to turn off a light and it's already off. And I'm like, I don't remember turning off the light. It's just old age, I guess. Or I don't know. I just don't pay attention. Okay. This is a little kind of bright in here. I wonder if I'm going to want to... Okay, so, you know what? Before I do this, let me show you something. This front envelope, I want to cut away part of it. And it doesn't matter how much you cut. I'm just going to cut, oh, maybe like an inch off. Okay, I want it to have... And the reason I'm stopping and doing this first, because I did kind of do a little sample. So see, I want it to be like this. Let's see, do I have a journal card I can... Somewhere I had a journal card that I was playing with. I don't know where it happened to it. Let's choose this. So, what I want to make sure of is when there's something in here, the journal card, it will look good with this, or this will come over whatever you put in here. So right now, like these flowers are going to show, which is fine. But if you were doing something where you had this image in there, you wouldn't want that, like that lady sticking out, her little tush, right? So that's just what you have to keep in mind when you put your embellishment on here. So, because that's what I realized on my other one that I did. I didn't make sure that that was going to look good. Okay, and I'm using brush corduroy. I thought I might try that on this journal. It's a little, it's light. It's kind of a gold color, but it seems like it blends with the colors in the kit. Although they're not really gold, but I don't know. Looks okay to me. All right, so now I need to do all around here. So I'll just, again, it's a little bit like fabric tack, isn't it? And she buys it at the home center store, like Home Depot or one of those places. She lives in a very small town, and I don't think I got to the edges. I think I got my glue fixed, I hope. I took it in the kitchen. I tried to find anything I could to get stuck down in this little point. And so I used a toothpick and finally got it to clean out, get it cleaned out. Yeah, I should have. See, I can move the other glue, but now with that I can't. That's always the way, huh? Okay. And then this gets glued down inside here. And I always glue it after because I always run the glue in the wrong spot. Okay. And I think I need to ink up a little bit in here before we put the next piece on. And actually, I inked around the paper, but I didn't ink around the envelopes. Might as well do that real quick. Okay. I was just listening to the news. I was having lunch, and not to be political, but I was just listening to Biden, you know, about Ukraine and Russia and all that. And I'm like, what did he just say? I can't quite figure it out, you know. Did I glue that or not? I did, but it didn't stick. I'm always like, what are they really going to do? I mean, what did he say he was going to do? I think more of the speech was about what we weren't going to do versus what he is going to do. But I just want those people to get help. I mean, oh my gosh, I can't imagine a war. I remember Vietnam so well. I wonder if I wanted to use that again. It is kind of pretty. If I did them side by side like that. Probably should use something plain, something to journal on maybe. I could do it out here though. I don't know what I would put on the front. This is very busy. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. All right, let me put something on this side. Oh, it's the same background. That's pretty. I didn't realize that. Now let's, I know that's supposed to go the other way, but I don't think it will really matter much. That way I can keep the top edge of that paper. Yeah, so, you know, just getting over all this COVID stuff. Well, we're kind of over it, I guess, but then to have this jump in on top of all that. I just don't want them sending our soldiers over there. During Vietnam, my son was just born. Well, it was before he was born, but that's when his dad got drafted. And I remember saying to myself, oh man, I don't want my son to go. I don't want my son to go to war. And he, you know, I guess he, you know, when Iraq, when we had that, what was it? I don't know what war it was. Because I was too busy being a mom and taking care of kids to understand what was really going on. But I knew he was too young. And then there was another war. What was that one? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't pay much attention to it. Except Vietnam. It was right on our doorstep, pretty much. Or I felt that anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh, you cannot leave the lid open. This is just like fabric tack in the sense that it keeps wanting to come out. It's probably the same as fabric tack. I don't know what the price is on it, though. I'll just have to remember that. Put that lid on it. I guess I could have used that. Oh, I did it again. Okay, this is gonna go here. I get so mad at myself when I glue these papers on. Come on, just budge a little bit. That's okay. A plain one's gonna look fine on there. Darn. Okay, let's see. I kind of actually like that paper. Maybe I'll just... I've got a piece of this left over. That looks pretty with that. Cut some of that off. So anyway, his dad, I mean, he didn't have to go. He went and reported for boot camp, and I don't know, they were asking all the questions, you know, how they get in line and all that kind of stuff, and they asked about, you know, was he married and blah, 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 and he said, yes, he was married, and he said, do you have any children? He says, I have a son, 2 months old, because he was born in October, and this was in January. January 1st is the day he had to go. And they said, oh, well, you don't have to go because you have a child, a male child at home. I'm not even sure what that meant, because... you know, he had a son to carry on his name, so I don't know what their reason was. If anybody knew that, I mean, I don't know. We were just thrilled. And then my brother, who's 2 years younger than me, he was in the draft where they were picking when they were putting the numbers up, and that was really scary too, because every day we were on watching TV. And, okay, so I want to glue all in here. I'm just going to try and use this stuff. I haven't used it before. So we kept waiting and waiting and waiting for his number to come up. And then he came home one day and said, we don't have to wait for my number to come up anymore. And I'm like, really? What happened? And he said, I enlisted. I couldn't handle it waiting. He was like 18. I mean, he didn't know what he could handle. But the good part about it was that he never went to Vietnam. He went to Germany and worked in the supply part of the Army. He was a supply sergeant, I guess. So, anyway, and my dad, you know, he was too old. My dad was too young for World War II. He was in the military, but too young to go fight in World War II, and too old to be in Korea. So, he never went to any kind of battle. Any kind of war situation. Okey-doke. So now I'm going to cut this one, and really, you know, I should have cut. Oh, I did. Okay, we're good. I was going to say, cut that open before you put your paper, because that way if you want to leave a little edge, like this one I didn't, and it's probably going to be really close to the paper. Yeah, let's see. Okay. And, oh, I was going to sew these before I put them on. I need to cover this back one. And I think I'll put a pocket back here maybe. Sometimes you wonder, is this really worth all the effort, you know, where you have to put all this stuff on, but I think that's part of the fun. You get to pick out papers to put on. And my granddaughter, she hasn't probably read the comments yet on my YouTube. She'll be thrilled when she sees everybody had, you know, all these people have commented on her. Let's see, I think I want that a little bit shorter. Hope I like this color. I use this one. I use this color on, I think, one of my other pink journals. I can't quite remember which one it was. I think you honestly would think that you could remember all the journals you've made, but I don't remember. I'm just seeing if I can get out to the edge here. See, that would be nice if it wasn't a screw-on, then you could just snap it back. I want to just see how, you know, if I can move it, but I didn't need to move it. Okay. All right, so we have that covered, that covered, that covered, and that covered. And then I want to punch out here. It's about 5 and almost 5 and a half. So I'm going to do 2 1/4. If I like go right straight above that, it should be kind of equal. Just gonna go right above the dot. Oh, I don't like that look. Oh well. I guess it's pretty close. I can't believe our weather. The heater just went on. And it was 80 a few days ago, I think. A few days ago. I was just going to put some of this paper inside there so it doesn't... Where's my ruler? Oh, I'll just cut it. So now it's, I think, 44. mean, we always get a freeze, you know, in the spring. But I feel like the freeze is too early. I feel like, I like the writing to go up the right way, but I want the writing right at the edge. Let me do a little inking on this. I guess you just have to like push on it to, I mean squeeze it I think a little bit to get the glue to come. This is gonna work. I usually try to do this before. It sticks fast, really fast. Piece in here. Now I better, you know what, I better cut it because I won't do it straight. Actually, I can just set it in here. And just put that there. And I'm just going to glue inside here. I'm not going to use that glue right now. Easier trying to slide it in there. Okie doke. So let's see, how much time do I have? I have a little time left. These nails are, I don't know, I can't cut them off yet. I gotta give them a little time. Oh, that's so cute. That little border. Oh, I like that. I wish it was in cardstock. I'd make a belly band. But I could make some cardstock behind it. Let me see. It's exactly this right size. Let me, oh, I'll do it after I cut it out. Let's see how this, I should have put it right to the edge, but I didn't. And it gets all over, but so does glue stick, right? It's the same brand. This is Scott, and this is Scott. This is clear glue with a two-way applicator. This is very skinny. Belly band, but all right. So I wonder if I should like glue some lace on it or sew it. I wish I would have sewn around these. I wanted to do that and I didn't do it. And if I could draw, you know, like do stitching, I would, but I can't. So it needs, well, it's going to have a journal card in it, right? I don't know if I have a journal card handy. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really, I don't think it needs lace. I think that might be too much. That one's way too big. I know I have smaller ones. Here's one. So, well, I think I'll put something smaller out there and put this size inside here. Yeah, with the tab. That's perfect. Okay. So I'm going to glue this on. I guess I'll keep trying this and see, you know, how well it does. I can always go back. She really, really likes it, so. Moving, so that's a good thing there. It's still moving. I'm gonna try to find one of those little tiny levels that, you know, come on like it, I don't know. I've seen them. They're little bitty ones. And maybe I could tell if I have things straight. Okay, so that is there. Now it doesn't want to budge, but it's pretty good. All right, so I have to find let's see. Get my phone out of the way. I do have some little things that those are the ones I did yesterday, but I thought I had something else. Yeah, that's cute. See, it's just a little something. Okay, and then in here we'll put this journal card since it fits. And uh-oh, I don't know, Laura, if I can remember to put the lid back on. Maybe when I'm not doing a video, I'll remember to put the lid back on. Okay. I need something for background paper. Too small. I have a little stash over here of copy dyed paper and that. I don't have very much thread left. Let's see. I think I'm on a zigzag, which is good. Let's see where I want to start. One of the reasons I moved my machine over here is, you know, so I could do a little sewing and add the embellishment that I want. And not have to wait till after the video and then it's too late. You can't finish the project. I don't ever glue down my background paper when I'm going to sew it. I mean, I used to, but I just found it doesn't really matter. Doesn't make a difference, really. Okay. If I have a lot of tags, I will just, you know, sew them all at the same time and then cut them out. It is another cutting process. Okay. So, oh, I've got to get a wipe. I've got that sticky all over. My other wipe is not wet, it's dried. Sorry about that. Just have to be a little more careful when I use that, knowing what it does. I haven't tried it yet. Okay, where am I? All I do is make more room, and all I have is less room. Weird. All right, where are we? So I'm not going to decorate the front of this, I don't think. Let me see if something's holding this up. Sometimes if you don't glue that envelope flap all the way down, your journal card will get stuck. But, okay, a tab. Oh, I think she had this, I don't know if it was this one or, I think she had tabs to match the kit. I know I saw them. I guess any one of them look fine, right? Let me just... this, you notice the back of that was pink. I made dye for like the coffee dyed paper from food coloring, coffee and food coloring mixed. Red food coloring. Not very much, just a little bit. I forgot to put the lid back on this one too. Okay, so that somewhat looks like the front. The middle, I mean. Okay. So in here, I think I'll leave this for journaling. I think that they can journal on that. Actually, they could journal on that. And what can I do with this? Probably, oh, I know, I was going to do a pocket. What am I going to do a pocket with? I think this pocket is too big. Yep. Cut it off a little, or, well, I'm not going to put anything real bulky in there because it is a flip. So let me go over, see if I can keep the A. So I'll cut this here. Looks like I can keep it. Okay. Oh, you know what? If I do the, what do you call it? It's going to, I'm going to round the corners. Maybe I should go a little, I don't know which one to use. I'll use that one. Because it was, I'm not going to put a divot. I don't normally round corners on the pocket, but it was in the way of this. I'm just going to use this on it this time, because I like a little thin line if I can keep it thin. See, my glue is working much better today. That little tip that I have, just if Tanya's watching, she has it too. That it gets hard inside of there, I mean on the edges, and it makes the hole smaller and smaller and smaller. It's like your blood vessels when you have cholesterol. They get smaller and smaller, and then they can't pump out. Okay, let me see if I have a tag. I need a couple, but I think they might all be maybe too big. Oh, it's a little bit too big. Yeah, the other one. Whoop. Okay, so that means my time is up. I didn't get a phone call. I'll tell you, it makes me nervous that they don't call when they are I don't know. I'm looking for something like a pocket. I mean, a journal card or a tag that I can use. But everything I have, I feel like is too... You know, I wonder if I miss printing out. I have to sew around that. I wonder if I miss tags. Because I don't even see tags. And, Nope. Well, that one fits, but I would rather have a tag, so I'll have to make some. I'm just going to do this for now, and in case I never get back to it or forget. So I can use it anywhere. Okay, then I would have needed another journal card for inside here. And I don't think I have anything already made. Here's one, maybe this one work. Yeah, a little bit too small. It's a little too wide, but aren't these pretty? Oh, that one works. They're just so pretty. Okay, let's do this one. Well, I have to sew around it. Alright guys, I'm going to let it go here because otherwise it, you know, I've got to sew this and then I'll put another tab out here on this side. But you kind of get the drift here, and this is going to go on the edge of a page. I don't know what I do with the pages, but anyway, yeah, they're going to go on the edge of it. It'll go on the edge of a page. Like so. And so I can do it this way, and it'll flip in like this, or I can put it to the inside if I wanted, like that. Maybe like that, and that way I can cover this with the paper behind this to hide it. Because I could even do it right here, right? To see. Okay, so anyway, that is a piece of ephemera for our Ivory, Old Ivory Rose journal. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.